Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is Chat With Me. I'm going to go grab a glass of wine, and if you'd like to get something to drink, go ahead, and then we'll pick an interesting subject, and I would love it if you would join me. Please sit down next to me and let's chat. Well, hello. I wanted to talk a little bit about BDSM, a little bit about bondage, a little bit about sub versus dominant, submissive versus dominant characters in the bedroom. I have I have some photos up there that suggest that I'm a submissive, and I do enjoy playing with some handcuffs and a leash, and I have a paddle and things that I like to use. However, it's not with just anyone, and it has to be a partner that I can communicate with and I can trust. And I bring this up because a lot of people want to play, and it's great to play. But the submissive dominant part of the relationship of bondage and things is a whole nother story once you start into that role play. A submissive should be able to give anything her dominant wants, or his, doesn't matter, their dominant wants, so they will do anything they're asked to do, and that's the role you play when you play submissive. So just with that example, just remember to have a discussion beforehand. If you have anything that you absolutely will not do and you're the submissive, you need to tell your dominant that before you go play in the bedroom. You need to say what you think you can handle, what you can't. You have to have a safe word, because no matter what kind of roles you're playing in the bedroom, you are still a human and you could still say no at any time. However, no is not usually counted when you're playing that role, so you need a safe word to help you through that. The discussions beforehand is so important, because I know by being a submissive, or more of a submissive type behavior that I have in the bedroom, my dominant is even more important to me, as far as I need to be able to trust them. I need to make sure that they let me know that I took care of them as well. So it's not just oh, we're done in the bedroom. That was a big deal to me usually. It's not an often thing I play, but when I do, it's a big deal. And it's even more important that I know that I did everything right, because I'm so into that role. It's different when you're just playing with each other in the bedroom, but this is the dominant saying, this is what you do and this is what I want from you. And that means that you are already, the submissive has to trust their dominant to take care of them, to make sure that they're pleased, that they're just not pleasing the dominant. You need to make sure that you are doing what they're asking. You need to be appreciated for that and told that, because that's all, again, part of being a submissive. You've done good girl. And being a dominant, to me, doesn't mean that you take advantage. Doesn't mean that, because you have to realize that you have a human there trusting you completely and totally. They're saying that I'm giving to you. I'm going to let you put my hand in handcuffs and tie my feet together. I have no way out. So I have to trust you. And if you misuse that trust, it's going to come back to you, and then it just puts that person into harm's way. So biggest thing is communicate. Don't think just because you're a dominant you should just get your way. And don't think because you're submissive that you have to give everything. You can have your limits. You can have your safe words. And keep in mind to do plenty of research. Play, have fun, enjoy life, and enjoy sex. But please, when it comes to bondage and a little rougher play, you know the rules, so to speak. You know what you're getting yourself into. You trust your partner. And you know what? A dominant needs to trust their submissive as well. Because sometimes it takes a lot of emotion out of a dominant during that time to be the dominant. If that makes any sense, it really can be draining for them as well. So keep that in mind. Do research. Start slow. See what you can handle. See what you like. See what you don't like. Don't go too far. Only go as far as you are comfortable with, period, no matter what role you play. You know, if you're a dominant but you don't want to do the spanking, then that's not something you're going to do. If you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it. And if you are and your partner agrees, then that's great. So those are just examples, and just biggest thing, communicate, research if you're going to, especially when you're taking it a step further and further. Understand the roles. If you're just doing really light role play, enjoy it, but please still communicate even when it's light play, because it can turn on you awful quickly. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. I hope you enjoy and have fun and experiment. Thanks.